The title of this mini podcast is, Do You Really Want to? As we pass the halfway mark of the first month of a new year, let's reflect on what a popular TV preacher, Robert Schuller, once said. You will suddenly realize that the reason you never changed before was because you didn't want to. What a profound statement. Change is generally defined as putting into motion a set of actions that lead to a measurable result. The downside of that definition is those actions don't usually provide lasting results. That's because the change most people seek is exterior change. You only have to look at the dieting industry to validate that fact. Internal change is the one that gets lasting results, but we resist it. Seems we're looking for a separate set of rules that allow us to keep our current mindset and still get the lasting changes we desire. It never happens that way. That's why people lose and gain substantial amounts of weight over and over again. The thinking goes like this. Once I reach my goal, I can go back to my old way of doing things. That's also why some big lottery winners blow through all their money. Their counterproductive spending habits were already formed, and they never outgrew them because they didn't want to. Who doesn't know a smoker who quit or an admitted alcohol abuser who says, I can have just one? It's just more evidence that they don't want to. There is no pocket full of fairy dust for change. Change happens from the inside out. Doing it the other way around is just putting a coat of paint on termite-infested siding. Find someone who has genuinely changed something in their life. You're going to find a different person on the inside than existed before. They really wanted to change, and they were willing to do what was necessary. Yes, you can look at and emulate their determination and true grit, but if you stay focused on that for too long, you'll miss the secret of their lasting success. They cleaned house from the inside out. They took a deep look in the mirror and got honesty reflected back. I think mirrors are highly misused. They can certainly let us know that we look hot for our age or not, but their biggest gift is this. They have no agenda and reflect back only that which is there. Our cake and eat it too thinking is the vanity use of the mirror. Keeps us stuck with yo-yo results. A deeper gaze into the looking glass reveals what's really there and what needs to be changed. The mirror will not lie. Only our thinking will. The real courage necessary for change is the willingness to go deeper than our facade and be as honest with ourselves as the mirror is. This approach will zero in on what really needs to be worked on for us to get the lasting results we desire. You can hold on to that which isn't working, and you can tell yourself that you tried, but the real truth is you lied. You never changed because you didn't want to. Wanting to requires the courage to let go of something forever. If you can't get yourself to that point, save your breath and your efforts because you'll ultimately fail. Quite simply, to quote Preacher Schuller, because you didn't want to. Letting go of something that isn't working is one of the tallest tasks any human being can take on. It begins with the recognition of what's keeping you from your goal. Once you recognize your roadblock, dedicate your quiet time to providing you with a strategy or a solution to get past it. The answer you eventually receive will be unmistakable in clarity. But don't follow these instructions unless you want to. All the best, John.